Hello all. Today we're studying the poem Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. Now today I'm not going to give any context about when the poem was written or why. I'm just going to jump straight in because I want to illustrate a very important point. Okay? So here's the poem and I'm now going to read it for us all. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves to gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy where the borough goes, and the mome wraths out grabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the Tumtum tree, and stood a while in thought. And, as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, callooh, callay! He chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves to gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy where the borough goes, and the mome wraths out grabe. Now, I know a lot of you might be sitting there going, what was just read to me? A lot of you might be quite scared, actually, because there were so many words you didn't understand. Now, this is completely alright, okay? This poem was designed to be very, very confusing. Now, I wanted to study this poem today because it teaches you a bit of a lesson. Okay, I know a lot of you, if you came across this poem in the selective test, you might have quickly skimmed it and seen, oh my gosh, there are so many words I don't understand. I'm just going to circle C for all the answers, skip it for now, and try and come back later if I have extra time. Now, generally, I'd say that's bad advice. Okay, if you read the poem, you should always have a go at the questions. Okay, because although you might not understand every word, you can understand some of them. And with those some words, you can try and form an idea of what the poem is about. Okay? Now, I'll reveal the context of this poem now. This is by Lewis Carroll. Okay, so the same Lewis Carroll that created Alice in Wonderland. Okay, we all know that crazy wild story. And this poem is exactly similar to that. Okay? Many words in this poem are completely made up. Okay, they're nonsense. For example, here in the first stanza, brillig is a fake word, slithy is made up, toves, gimble, wabe, mimsy, and so on. All of these words are completely made up. Okay? But if we look at the second stanza, we can start to see some words that do make sense. Okay? Beware the Jabberwock, my son. Okay, so we can see that some man is telling his son about some sort of monster. Okay, it's got jaws that bite, claws that catch, and so on. Okay. And now we can see this boy, he grabs a sword. Okay, and he's resting and thinking, and then the Jabberwock pops up, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, through, the blade kills the Jabberwock. Okay, and then he comes back and everyone's happy, and it repeats the same nonsense paragraph in this final part. Okay, who even cares? It's all made up anyway. So this whole poem is a bit of a lesson to you all, that even if you don't understand everything, you can come up with an idea about what the poem is saying. You can use your brains to try and piece together the puzzle of what the poem is trying to tell you, and then answer the questions. So in this example here, this poem is really just a nonsense story, just created for some entertainment, and it's about a boy who slays some sort of beast. Okay, so that's all for today.